What's going on, guys? It's Eric. Today I got a tackle prep video for you. We're going down to Chickamauga on Saturday and see if we can get into them. Me and a couple friends of mine, we're going to trailer down and see what we can do. So tonight I'm rigging up my stuff. I'm rigging up all my tackle and getting everything ready. I'm going to have 4 rods on the deck to start out with. And if these 4 rods are here don't work, then I'm gonna go to more of a finesse tactic. So I went ahead and rigged up 8 rods altogether. So we'll start off with the first 4 that I'm gonna have out on the deck and go from there. We've had spring-like temperatures all week, and today I checked the weather today, and it looks like it's going to be, looks like we have a cold front coming in. So the temperatures for Saturday are going to be in the high 50s, or no, actually the high 40s. They actually changed it. It was supposed to be in the high 50s earlier in the week, and I checked it today, and so now it's going to be in the high 40s and in the mid 20s early in the morning. So anyway, so here's what the first rod I'm gonna grab, and it's a medium heavy. It's a Dixie Custom rod, medium heavy, 7.3 foot. And I've got it on a Daiwa Tatula CT with 15-pound fluorocarbon line, Seaguar fluorocarbon line. And what I'm going to be throwing is, I'm going to be throwing the Shane's Baits Blades of Glory. It's a mini series of the Blades of Glory Alabama rig, Tennessee rig, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to have 3 hooks and 2 dummies, or 2 teasers actually. And the reason why I'm gonna be throwing this on a medium heavy is because the entire rig, once you put everything on there, it only weighs a ½ ounce. So it's not your average Alabama rig or A rigs or whatever you want to call them. It's not your average big, heavy, bulky where you got to have it on an 8-foot heavy crank or 8-foot heavy flipping rod or something. It's really light. It won't fatigue you. It won't wear you out throwing it all day long. And that's what I like about the Shane's Baits A-rigs. I'm going to be rigging them up with the Kytex swim impact, the 2.8 swim impact. I'm going to start off with the Silver Shiner color, and then I'll probably switch it over to a Tennessee Shag color. I actually might mix match them. I might put, 2 Tennessee Shag colors and 2 of the darker ones on there. So that's what we got right there. I'm going to throw that probably most in the morning to figure out if they're going to actually be chasing mood, if they're going to be in a chasing mood, or if they're going to be more being lazy. So the next rod I've got, it's a 6'1" extra fast medium, and it's also a Dixie Custom rod. I've got it with a Lew's LFS speed spool, and that's 12-pound fluorocarbon line. And I'm gonna be throwing a jerkbait. That's a Rapala. I think it's a suspending jerkbait. So we're gonna try that in that color right there. I really need to go get like a purple color. I don't have any, so I might end up picking one up before Saturday. So that's what I'm going to be throwing on that. And then the next thing I'm going to throw is, this is a 6'8" medium heavy Dixie Custom rod, of course. That's a Lew's LFS speed spool, 6:8 gear ratio. And I've got it on 15-pound fluorocarbon Seaguar. And that's a Rapala crankbait, or a lipless rattle trap, lipless crankbait, red with a brown back, and it's got 1 knock. It's just a 1 knocker. So I'm gonna try that out, and if that don't work, then I'm probably gonna switch over to an Excalibur crayfish color. It's like a brown with a little bit of orange in it, and try that one. The next rod that I'm gonna have out on the deck is going to be a 7-foot X glass cranking rod, and that's a Daiwa Tatula CT, 6:3 gear ratio. It's 12-pound fluorocarbon line, and I'm gonna be throwing a rock crawler, Spro rock crawler. That is probably my favorite crankbait for throwing it around rock and around riprap and all that good stuff. And it's to imitate crawfish with the cold water, cold temperatures and everything. Hopefully they'll be feeding up on some crawfish. And that's the 4 rods I'm gonna have on the deck. The other rods I'm gonna have on standby. This is a Dixie Custom 7.7 meat stick. That's a Lew's Tournament Pro speed spool, and I've got 65 pound Power Pro braid on there, straight braid, and I've got a 1/2 ounce punch setup with a 5/0 trocar flipping hook. And I'm just going to put some kind of flipping bait on there, just go around flipping heavy cover. If I can't catch them with the A-rig or with the lipless, then I'm going to be targeting cover and stuff and see if they're holding tight to cover. The next one I'm going to throw, and I actually might put this out on the deck to begin with. It's a 7'3" heavy. It's called the Meat Stick Junior. It's a Dixie Custom rod as well, and that's a Daiwa to Tula CT 7.3 to 1 gear ratio. And I've got one of those new ledge heads that I picked up at the fishing show, and that is a L&M Bass Snacks swim bait. And so that's the underspin by ledge head, and I'm actually going to throw that against rock bluff walls, deeper areas out in the lake that I find, a little bit of ledges probably. And we'll try that. Finesse wise, I got a spin rod set up, and I'm just got a little wacky rig jig head there, and I'm just going to throw a little Cinco or something on there and skip some docks with it and see if we can't pull any out from underneath the docks up there. The next thing I've got, it's another spin rod. It's a 610 medium X extra fast tip. It's called the Drop Shot Special. I don't have a drop shot on there. I've got a tube, and I'm gonna throw a tube with that. Just probably throw it underneath the docks and everything, and hop a tube around. Maybe some rocky points, stuff like that. And that's it. That's the rod setup, rod and reel setup. That's what I'm gonna take with me. That's what I've got rigged up for Chickamauga, and hopefully we'll get into them. So guys, I appreciate you watching. If you like that video, hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, and leave me a comment down in the comment section if you got any suggestions for Chick. I haven't been down there in quite some time actually. I think it's been about 4 or 5 months since I've been down there, so I have no clue what the fish are doing. Just gonna go down there and try it out and figure it out, hopefully. But anyway, appreciate you watching. Y'all have a good day.